There is a strange moment that happens when you first begin earning enough money to breathe. The bills are paid on time, your refrigerator is full, and you no longer feel a pulse of anxiety every time your phone buzzes with a bank notification. From the outside, it looks like you have arrived. You are not rich, but you are comfortable, and comfort feels like victory until you realize how incredibly expensive it is to maintain. Most people imagine financial comfort as a destination, a point where money problems finally disappear. What they often discover instead is that financial comfort is less like crossing a finish line and more like stepping onto a treadmill that never stops moving. The pace is manageable, but the moment you slow down, you feel the belt pulling beneath your feet. Psychologically, this happens because humans adapt with alarming speed. The apartment that once felt luxurious becomes normal within months. The salary that once seemed life-changing quietly transforms into the new baseline. What was once abundance becomes expectation. Economists call this hedonic adaptation, but you do not need a textbook to recognize it. You simply need to remember the first time buying groceries without checking prices felt thrilling, and compare that to how ordinary it feels now. Then there is the mathematics of comfort, which is less intuitive than people assume. Survival is relatively straightforward. You need shelter, food, transportation, and basic security. Wealth, paradoxically, can scale efficiently because investments begin working for you. But comfort sits in the middle, and the middle is where expenses multiply. A larger home means higher rent, higher insurance, higher maintenance, and higher utility bills. A reliable car means loan payments, repairs, fuel, and registration. Good health care, quality education, safer neighborhoods, and convenience all come bundled with recurring costs that stack quietly until they resemble a second mortgage. This is why many middle-class households often feel financially squeezed despite earning incomes that would have once seemed extraordinary. It is not necessarily because they are irresponsible. It is because financial comfort requires purchasing insulation against uncertainty, and uncertainty is remarkably expensive. You are not just buying things, you are buying margin. You are paying for the ability to absorb emergencies without catastrophe. An emergency fund, comprehensive insurance, retirement contributions, and diversified investments do not produce immediate pleasure, but they purchase something far more valuable, resilience. And resilience has a monthly subscription fee. At a systemic level, modern economies are structured to monetize aspiration. The moment you become financially stable, an entire marketplace emerges to sell you optimization. Better mattresses, healthier food, premium subscriptions, smarter devices, safer vehicles, private schools, financial advisors, fitness memberships. None of these are inherently unnecessary, and many genuinely improve quality of life. Yet each one attaches itself to your monthly obligations, transforming comfort into maintenance. The cruel irony is that the more comfortable you become, the more you have to lose. Financial insecurity is stressful, but financial stability introduces a different kind of tension. You begin protecting a lifestyle instead of merely pursuing one. Loss aversion takes over. You worry less about getting ahead and more about falling behind. This explains why some high earners still feel trapped. Their income has risen, but so has the cost of sustaining the life built around it. The latter did not disappear. It simply became taller. Real financial freedom, then, is not the ability to spend more. It is the ability to require less. Comfort is expensive when it depends entirely on income. It becomes sustainable only when it is supported by assets, discipline, and a lifestyle that does not expand as quickly as your paycheck. In the end, the goal is not to avoid comfort, because comfort is one of life's great privileges. The goal is to understand its price before you commit to paying it forever. Because being financially comfortable is expensive, but being financially dependent on that comfort is even more so.